5, 4, 3. Yep, we are here. Live from our mouths to your ears. It's another episode of Guessing from the Stands. Your boy Earl 91.
Boy, Big Dale.
Now listen, Dale was waiting for me to start talking so he could cut me off. I knew he was supposed to go second slide and say shit. You just gotta get that pause.
Bro, this is
I
five
was
years in
looking
the
at the
making.
game. I swear to you, I was looking at the game.
Y'all know what this is.
Ese Dominican no data, Christian. Mi gente, que lo que estamos aquí, estamos activos. Vamos a comenzar esta vaina porque tenemos que hablar esta noche.
What did you say?
I said, let's kick this shit off because we got mad shit to talk about.
We got mad shit to talk about in a little bit of time. All right.
Real quick though, personal question. You been fluent with Spanish your whole life?
That was my first language. I lost it when I got it back.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's vicious, bro.
Because both of my parents immigrated from the Dominican Republic.
Right.
So then and my aunts and uncles don't speak, English that well at the time. So growing up, and my grandparents too only spoke Spanish. So
yeah, hell yeah. That's vicious. I was wondering where you like because I know a couple people who are Spanish, well, like their grandparents are like, you know what I'm saying, Dominican, or they might be whatever, as far as mixed, not as close to first generation as you are, but they don't speak Spanish at all. You know what I'm saying? They folks will be speaking Spanish like a motherfucker, but they don't speak Spanish.
Bro, that's my little brother.
I was wondering if you spoke Spanish.
Bro, that's my little brother. He don't speak Spanish, but he understands it and can recite the Spanish lyrics. But for him to have a full-fledged conversation, I'm that man's interpreter.
Got you.
I'm just like, bruh.
How is he supposed to be in baseball and he can't speak Spanish?
Again, the music, he can recite it in Spanish perfectly fine. Tell that man to have a conversation. That's a whole different ball game for him.
That hat is tough, by the way.
I appreciate it, bro. It's a Toronto Blue Jays hat.
How many hats do you have?
Let's not do this. I don't know.
Ballpark. Wearable. Something that if you have a clean ass outfit, I'm not talking about hats. You know what I'm saying? But if you had a fit,
I'm thinking.
I probably got like 25. I probably got like 25, 35 right now.
35?
Right now. And that's because I cut back too.
Hey, that
no more than 160.
Damn, that's crazy. How long you been collecting?
Shit, how long you know me? I've always had hats. Like legitimately.
It's 160. This 160. How long does it take you to amass that?
20. When I was working at Simons, so that was 2017.
So it's about 6 years.
Simons?
Yeah. I used to manage a sneaker store called Simons. Yeah, I used to manage a sneaker store called Simons. Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
Let's get into it. First things first.
We are have a little bit of conversation before we get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. You already know.
I don't really want to put.
You already know. Up. First things first. Before we do anything, I do want to put the U up because as of was it 7? I'll get the exact time. 7:06 p.m. 5-star defensive lineman Justin Scott has flipped his commitment from Ohio State to Miami. So, he says,
where does that put Miami in the 2024 rankings?
I'm gonna have to look up the rankings for 2024.
I know we're number 5 in the country right now.
5 in the country. Now, he said the reason that he flipped was from the first time they offered him that they never changed. Which look, man, consistency, consistency and vision. So hopefully this is on the way to us having a 9-10 win season and then growing from there and going forward.
Listen, Mario Cristobal probably sat in his living room and said, "What do you see?"
But listen, just off of that, like you said, him and Ruben Bain, it's gonna be a hell of a combo.
Ooh! Hey, just know that them QB's gonna be in hell.
That shit gonna look like Chase Young and Nick Bosa.
Exactly. I hope it's like that.
Look, man. Because all of a sudden, Chase Young healthy now that he in
with Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
for the night. Now I just want to talk about that real quick.
Absolutely, bro.
For the docket, let's start in. Oh, go ahead.
Real quick, when you look at, you know what I'm saying, what Mario Cristobal is doing, these 5-star guys that we're getting, they may not be the quarterback, the flashy receiver yet, but these are the pieces that do what? Win. Ruben Bain is a trench player. Francis Maligoa, trench player. Justin Scott, trench player. We're getting 5-star guys because he's been at programs like Alabama. Where do they win? With 5-star linemen. When he was there, they were winning with 5-star linemen on both sides of the ball. We're not worried about the quarterback.
And look,
we can manage the game, get the ball down the field to our skilled players, but we're going to win the game with these 10 or 9, depending on whatever defensive front you run. But these 5 guys up front and this defensive line, this front 7 right here.
And look, Nard, to your point, you know, Florida State, I would say, is the cream of the crop right now for the ACC, right? They're the best team in the ACC. But how you're going to beat them, because they do have an incredible run game, and I think that they're going to be real run game heavy next year, just transitioning a new freshman quarter or a sophomore quarterback. How you're going to get to them is pressuring that quarterback, and you want to, like you said, build that up from the line. They're really big at receivers, so, you know, of course, you're going to have to get DBs to combat that and linebackers that can handle the middle. But when you look at the core, what'll throw your quarterback off, what'll throw your offense off in general, is pressuring that quarterback, getting past that line. So this is a really, really great pickup by Mario Cristobal, and the rest of the coaching staff over at UM. So shout out to them. Hopefully this is a piece, and more pieces will be revealed in the coming weeks as we get closer to National Signing Day in February. So we'll see how things work. In other news, Deion Sanders has lost.
Early signing day is in December.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about National Signing Day.
I was saying, a lot of guys, a lot of 5-star guys who want to get on campus, like we seen Arch Manning do last year. They signed early. You know, they
signed early so they can get the spring ball.
On campus. 100%. They try to get in there. They want to know the
playbook
before spring starts.
Speaking of Arch Manning, look, Arch, if you don't want to be held on the bench for another year, all in Austin with your clipboard, Tyler Van Dyke has entered his transfer papers, and we'd welcome you with open arms. We welcome you with open arms. I'm just telling you. You can come down here. You could throw the ball wherever you want. We got beaches and well, we on live, so y'all know we got beaches and beautiful.
Hey,
he like too. Don't worry about it.
So if Arch Manning wants to come out here and compete for that starting job,
you know he can work.
Hey, he will show you around South Florida. Ian Chris.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
I will personally make sure that I will have
you know, for the stands recruiting trip.
Come on, man. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
All I gotta say is Earl got kicked out the club before. That'll be an experience.
Hey, it's a fact. That's on record. That is on record.
Hey, you know, he could work out with some NFL players in the off season too down here, because you know they work out down here. I'm just saying,
we got beautiful
in 2024.
And we have a plethora of athletes that work after 9 p.m. Great athletes that work after 9 p.m. So you can come join the athletic crew as well. Skilled workers.
I hate y'all.
Very good core strength.
You ever wondered how those players vault?
You see what I did? Very good core strength. Good core strength. Real strong trunks. You know, good bases.
Hey,
coordination. Oh, hand eye, amazing.
Elite
footwork.
Elite.
Hey,
man, come to the U, Arch. I know you're not happy back there.
We got the best wings too.
Hey, the wings. We got the wings.
We got lemon pepper. We got lobster. We got lobster nuggets. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on
now.
But in other news, Deion Sanders has lost a couple of highly touted recruits. Of course, he's expressed his frustrations with money, and that's part of the gig. You know, I don't think people should blow up, but he had a really successful year. What did he go 5-7 this year because they won their last game, right? 4-8, 4-8. So I mean, they won three more games than last year. I had them at 5-7, 6-6, so they were off by. But I gotta tell you, man, good first year. I'm glad that he got the highs and lows. I think this is something that Dion really needs. You need to see extreme highs on the major level and extreme lows on the major level too. So now he can do that. He knows what he needs to fix.
Are making more out of the decommits than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it happens every day.
It's a decommit. So why are people, you know what I'm saying, all down Ryan Day's back about Justin Scott now? Why is it not? Ohio State's going down the drain. That's another
because
one, you know what I'm saying? Look at all the kids not even just decommitting that haven't gotten to school yet. Look at all these kids jumping ship, going in the transfer portal all over the country, bro.
Transfer portal look like the daggone NFL draft.
Did y'all see Matt Rule's interview today?
No, I didn't. I did hear about it, but no.
Matt Rule, we knew, you know, he did good work down at Baylor before he was a head coach down over in the NFL Panthers. Everybody has to take their shot there. He's now up in Nebraska. He's the head coach there after they fired Scott Frost. And he was saying to get an elite quarterback out of the transfer portal, it is guaranteed at minimum going to be between $1 to $2 million a season. A season.
It's over, bro.
You can't put it on Dion like, oh, these kids are getting, bro. The bag is out there, bro. It's
all right, but honestly, all right.
I love it personally. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Out of college, can you name at least 5 elite quarterbacks?
Yeah, absolutely, you can.
Yeah.
There's a lot of elite guys. I mean, because
Quinn Ewers, Michael,
because it's elite for the college level. So,
Caleb,
there's like a lot of guys.
Drake May.
I was just privy to Connecticut's quarterback.
I would say Shedeur Sanders.
Elite, bro. He's getting coached by Jim Moore.
Yeah, I saw a couple of highlights.
You talking about Connecticut's QB, right?
He's in the transfer portal, yeah.
He's
about to get something big at school, and we're about to know about it next year.
Hey, listen, that's a quick fix for Alabama if they don't stick with Milroe, or even
listen, Milroe.
No,
he's the starter. He's the starter. Milroe.
No, is Milroe a freshman or sophomore?
A freshman. Because he was there last year.
I think it's a true freshman.
He's good.
Game manager quarterbacks that they've had, he's the absolute best. He's
okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm with that.
I wouldn't necessarily. I would put him honestly in college. I put him neck and neck with Jalen Hurts at Alabama.
At Bama, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm
not mad at that.
He got better as the season went on, though.
He doesn't look like Bryce Young did as a college passer. He gets the ball down the field amazing. He reminds me a lot, and it's cliche as far as his passing style, but of Michael Vick. The deep ball was amazing, but every pass wasn't always he wasn't a pocket passer. You know what I'm saying? But he could beat the ball anywhere. So that's a lot who he really reminds me of. But no, he's cemented, bro. You know what I'm saying? The way that he bounced back after being benched. You know what I'm saying? Following that loss to Texas. We're not talking about just following a loss coming back. You got benched, bro. For guys that the coaching staff knew wasn't better than you. You probably knew what, because it's after that game, they never went back to him. So you knew what it was and who they were. So you had that feeling in you to let you know, okay, I'm obviously not performing, even though they know I'm better than them. There's a certain standard here that if I don't live up to that standard, I ain't playing, period. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's starting to believe that. And once that happened, you know what I'm saying, we see it on a roll, which is going to lead us into the conversation that we're going to get into in a little bit.
Yes, it is. Well, let's get there. Yeah, I definitely, would like to see how this trend, but it's early. But again, we have more to talk about that kind of on our season review. And of course, our bowl game selection show next week too. So we got a lot of college football left to talk. That being said, so I found out before we get into championship weekend, looking into the future, how things are going to shake for the 12-team college football schedule. Y'all want to care to go down that real quick?
I feel like that's too much, but okay.
Is it next year or after next year?
It's next year.
Already?
I feel like that's too much.
It's not really too much to talk about in the NFL.
No,
basketball.
No. I'm saying.
We got a little bit of time spent on college football. This is the time. College football is the greatest sport on fucking earth. And this is that time of the year where.
Do you think I'm going to disagree with you?
No. I'm telling you, this is why we have time for it. I'm just saying,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
can ask about college football. I ain't saying you wrong about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's the greatest sport on earth. And this is the time of year where it proves why it's great. And it started this past weekend.
Well, prepare to be more excited, brother.
Huh?
Prepare to be more excited.
All
right. Here's the schedule for the 2024 and 2025 college football playoffs. This is the 12 team. First of all, let me read out what's going on. All right, so here's how the 12 team would work. How it will work. All right. A new 12 team. This is per the NCAA website. Maya Ellison wrote this it's a couple weeks ago. The 12-team college football playoff field will include the 6 highest-ranked conference champions, which will receive automatic bids. The top 4 teams will receive a first-round bye.
Plus the group of 5 top. That's easy.
Well, not necessarily.
Hold on. 5 no more.
Yeah, right. So listen to this. So
who's not Power 5 anymore?
Hold on. Let me finish reading. We're gonna answer. Yeah, let me finish reading. We're gonna answer everything. So the new 12 team college football playoff field will include the 6 highest ranked conference champions, which will receive automatic bids. So you got to figure, like you said, Nar, to your Power 5, or that's probably going to include, the Power 4 now with Mountain West and let's just say Conference USA. Those will probably be your top 6. The top 4 teams out of that, which will still have the breakdowns of those, will receive a first round bye to the quarterfinals. The 6 highest ranked teams remaining will round out the 12-team format. So it's going to go the top 6 conference champions and then the 6 after that.
Oh, because in a situation where Ohio State is not a conference championship, they'd still be ranked higher than other teams. So once the conference championships, so let's say a team like Iowa, who's ranked 17, ends up beating Michigan at 2, they championship. They get in automatically.
They get an automatic bid because they won.
Ohio State will now come back and clean up since they would be,
you
know what I'm saying, higher than 17.
So you'd have to imagine that instance will probably bring Ohio State, Iowa, and Michigan into the playoffs because you're not dropping Michigan from 2 to 13. That's not happening. So, the 2024 quarterfinals are going to be as is. You have your first round on December 20th through 21st. That's going to be the Fiesta Bowl, Peach Bowl, Rose Bowl, and Sugar Bowl. No, I'm sorry. Your first round are going to be just random bowl games. That's on the 20th through 21st. Then your quarterfinals again are the Fiesta Bowl, Peach Bowl, Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl. That's going to be played on December 31st and January 1st. The Fiesta Bowl will be played on the 31st. The Peach, Rose, and Sugar Bowls will be played on January 1st. Your Orange Bowl will be your semifinals the following week on January 9th, as well as the Cotton Bowl. As well as the Cotton Bowl on January 10th. And then your college football championship will be pushed out all the way to January 20th.
Damn, so they damn near ended around football NFL now.
Yep. So they're going to have that Monday after wild card week. You know how we get a Monday night football game during the wild card?
Mm-hmm.
So now they're going to have the following Monday on ESPN for the national championship.
That's sweet though, because
that's usually what they do for the end of
that time off in between college football and getting through the playoffs. That 1 week between, it still would be a week between now.
It's a week, but it spreads out, and now you have teams that, of course, are playing every week for playoffs. So we got playoffs for a month.
When you have the conference championship that Sunday, there's no game the Sunday after that, and then the Super Bowl is the Sunday after that.
Yes, Yep.
Is the college football championship that week in between?
Yes, it's the week. It's the week before.
If it's the week, that's elite. I would have to look at the dates.
No, it's not. It's not.
I think it's going.
It can't be because the 27th would be a week from now.
Correct.
Right. Damn. No,
it'd be in February now because it's a week. They added on the extra week to the season. So
now the NFL
is further. So now we still
Super Bowl is usually President's Day weekend. Now.
So it's probably going to be what championship for football, conference championship weekend.
Yep. So it's
Or
gonna
the
go.
week before that.
It's gonna
What
go.
about the same weekend as that Monday Night Football game we were talking about?
No, that weekend's gonna be January 10th.
Oh,
That's
so it's
gonna
the
be
weekend after that.
the weekend after that, right? So let's say, all right, NFL is second week in January. They have the Monday Night Football game because of the wild cards. The week after that, January 20th, that Monday, is going to be your Monday night entertainment is going to be the college football championship, right?
That's a bet. That's always on Monday night. That's cool with me.
Yep. So yeah, and then the next they have the next year lined up as well, which 2025 is going to be first round December 19th through 20th, the Cotton Bowl on the 31st, the Orange, Rose, and Sugar Bowls will be played on January 1st, the Fiesta Bowl on the 8th, the Peach Bowl on the 9th, and the National Championship in Miami on January 19th.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just move back. So that's
12 teams.
I'm excited for it, and I'm happy with it.
No, I think it's gonna be the same results though. I think the team. That's the thing about college football though. I mean, you do get some upsets, but
I don't care though.
You either have really good games that you're looking forward to, or the team that's supposed to win most of the time wins.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm happy that this is happening, because it shuts up all the naysayers, including me at times. Of this team should get a chance. Well, now you have a chance.
You're right. You
have a chance now. At this point, there's nothing else to say. You don't beat them, you just don't beat them. Now you have a chance. There's no more excuses. Everybody has a chance. We have 12 teams. This is very similar to the NFL playoffs. It's win or go home. Actually, it's the exact model of the NFL playoffs. It's win or go home, and there's no more. Well, yeah, but prior, yeah, but there's no more. What if Cincinnati got a shot at UCF? Here's your shot. It is what it is. You either win or don't. You lose. Alabama or Georgia loses on the first week or the second week because they get that bye more than likely. Oh well, you lost. They win. They were supposed to win. We get more football. We get all the excuses shut up. Everybody wins. I got no problem with it. And I think this incentivizes top level players to play in these bowl games more at the end of the season too, instead of waiting for draft stock. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm with. All right, enough of that. Let's get to this year's college football championship weekend, because that is what's going on. So, but before we do that, Nardo, let's go ahead and get to the college football playoff rankings as follows.
You mean the sham?
Hey, let's get to it. Starting out at 25, Kansas State, followed by Liberty, Clemson, Tulane, Tennessee round out the bottom 5. Start going from 20 up, Oregon State, NC State, Oklahoma State, Notre Dame, and Iowa close out the bottom 10. Top 15, and a shout out to these boys, man. Hey, look, have had terrible years, but this year they said at the close of the Pac-12, we getting it done. Arizona comes in ranked in at 15 with a 9-3 record, followed by Louisville, LSU, Oklahoma, and Mississippi. That's our bottom 15. Now let's get to the top 10, and these are teams that have a squint in the dark to get in. Penn State, Missouri, Alabama.
They don't have a squint. They don't have a chance.
Texas, a lot. Yeah, 10 up.
10 up. My bad.
Yeah, you good. Penn State, Missouri, Alabama at 8, Texas at 7, and Ohio State after the loss to Michigan falls from 2 to 6.
Damn.
With Oregon sitting outside right of the playoffs at 5. So your top 4 is as follows: Florida State, Washington, Michigan, and Georgia. That's your top 4 if we were to go into the playoffs today. Nard, you said it's a sham. Holla at me.
Fucking sham.
Make it. Let's make it quick.
Absolutely. I mean, when you just look at part of what they say that they compare as far as the resume, strength of schedule, common opponents, and stuff like that. When you look at Ohio State's schedule, they have them as the 6th ranked as far as strength of schedule in the country. I just want to know where y'all see that at. All right, we're just gonna run through their schedule real quick. First game was at Indiana. Second game, we're just gonna fuck where they even played. These are their opponents.
Give me the ranked teams that they played. Or yeah, no, go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
Go. I mean, Notre Dame.
Yeah, go ahead. Go read through the schedule.
Notre Dame and Penn State.
That's it.
Oh, Michigan.
In Michigan. All right, so they have 3 top 25
well,
wins.
I mean, that's a loss. So
how many top 25 wins? Yeah, that's a loss. But how many top 25 wins?
Notre Dame and Penn State.
Okay.
That's it. Just 2.
How many top 25 wins does Alabama have?
1, 2. They have 2 as well.
Okay. And they and what about Oregon?
Oregon top 25 wins.
Or well, can you count Utah? Because Utah was top 25 when they played.
Yeah. At the time,
I'm counting when they played.
At the time, yeah, it's got to be at the time.
So 2.
Yeah, 2. Oregon State and Utah. Right. No, Utah was not ranked when they played, bro.
Okay.
They were ranked when they played.
I'm looking at it right now. No,
no, they're not ranked now.
They're not ranked now, but they were ranked.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Okay. Now, out of Texas, Oregon, Ohio State, and Alabama, right? I do think that there's something that it is style points is a part of it. What do you say to Alabama's struggle with USF? Do you think that's a stain that they're looking at? Because the Texas loss is a good one.
Actually, well, let me read out because a lot of the teams when I'm looking at Texas, when I was looking at these schedules, these are teams that are ranked now. These are current. So for the season versus teams that are currently in the CFP top 25.
Okay.
Alabama's 3-1, Ohio State's 2-1, Oregon is 1-1, and Texas is 2-1.
Okay, so they're all about dead even. Obviously, Oregon is 1-1, but Alabama's 2-1.
When you look at the teams, like we said, Oregon's 2 best wins are Oregon State and Utah. Now, Texas, their 2 best wins are over Alabama and Kansas State. Now, there's the outlier. If Texas was to win their conference championship and it ended up coming down to if let's say both Alabama and Texas win, right? That is a shit show because now, how many times have we seen one-loss teams without a conference championship get in? We've seen it a few times.
Last year, Ohio State last year.
We've seen it, but that wasn't the only time Alabama's got it.
Ohio State did it like 2 of the last 3 years.
And Alabama's done it before too.
No, I'm not saying they haven't. I'm just saying
I'm just talking about period. Okay. So now Georgia, who hasn't lost the game in over 2 seasons, third season they have. Well, they're actually 36-0 in their last 3 seasons, regular season. They lose their first game in the SEC championship. They don't get in the playoff.
Georgia should be. They're the only ones. Them and I'd say.
So now a 12-1 SEC champion Alabama doesn't get in.
Okay, let's not. Let's
That's the truth, though.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's not. I want to.
Real quick, the reason I say SEC championship, obviously that has to weigh heavily on the committee because going into this 12-team playoff, you get an automatic bid if you win your conference.
Yeah, but it's not this year.
But it's bro. You cannot do that, bro. You can't do that. You cannot. If it's part of the criteria that they make it next year, that if you even do it, you're automatically
no. Hold on.
Not a major criteria.
Because that's the reason they're changing the rules. Because conference championships weren't the criteria before.
No,
they've spoken.
No, they were always.
They're not to get ranked in the top 4. No, they're not. No, listen. Listen what I'm saying. Hold on. Listen. Listen what I'm saying. Technically, they're not. They're not in their automatic bids. That's why we have the automatic.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's why they made them an automatic bid.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about
major. It's a major consideration.
It's okay, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. We're agreeing. We are agreeing.
Consideration so much so that next year you get an automatic bid. So that means we are be up here this year.
We are. That's not necessarily what that means, but I feel it. We're in agreement. Yes.
Here's what I'm saying. The reason I say that is you're not going to change something so drastic that you get into the playoff automatic.
Can I ask you a heart of heart questions? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Just take your bias out. Would you be fighting this hard if this were Auburn in this situation, winning the SEC championship? Like, no, just honestly.
Here's what I'm saying.
Or LSU.
No, but
I just
here's
want to.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying.
You're on record for having affinity for Kirby Smart.
The same thing, though. The same thing goes for Texas. They would be a 12-1 conference champion. So that's why I said it would be a shit show. Who do you choose? The team that knocked off the 2-time champ that hasn't won in 2 years? Or, rightfully so, does it go
the
to
team that beat them in the season?
Now, that to me, the thing is, who gets left out? Because what if Oregon now beats Washington with Oregon sitting at 5? Now they're another 12-1 conference champion. Washington is now another 12-1 out, but they're done. They don't win. Fuck that. They're not Georgia. They're done.
Whoa.
If Washington loses their conference championship, they're not getting in, period.
Okay. Do you think Georgia's ranked number 1 because they won 36 straight or because they're 12-0 this year?
No, because they're the best team right now.
They're 12-0.
But
they won 36 straight.
The thing is, both, like you love to say, Earl, two things can be true.
They can be. I'm just asking.
In my opinion, two things are true. The fact that this team has not slowed down in that run at all, lost a single fucking game
at all, or had a
and the fact that they're still doing it. So it's like, what do you do, bro? What do you do?
Okay.
Tell advice. I'm not your guy.
I'm gonna. I hear your point. So I'm gonna table those. If anybody else wants to speak, or I'll go real quick. I'll table those real quick. Bama, Texas, we're going to get to that shit show in 1 second. Because I think both things are very possible. Texas winning the SEC or the Big 12 championship is probably the more probable one. I'm more comfortable saying Georgia beats Alabama than I am saying Alabama and Texas both win out. I got to give the benefit of the doubt to 36 straight. Because I also think that Georgia's going to be playing with a chip on their shoulder because of who Alabama is. We're entertaining this conversation if they haven't won 36 straight. Like, can you imagine
that? They beat them twice?
They beat them twice. Can you imagine? I've beaten you in the SEC championship. I've beaten you in the SEC championship twice. And we still having this conversation that this is even possible. If I were Georgia, I'd go and kick their chest in this Saturday. But that's just me. All right. That being said, I want to talk about the locks. I think regardless whether Georgia wins or loses, they're at least getting 4. Can we agree on that?
Absolutely.
I agree.
Okay. Say it again.
I think whether Georgia wins or loses, they're at least getting number 4. Absolutely. And I think we've seen this before too. Because I think they're not. No, hell. Hold on. So I want you to understand.
Washington stand this year, bro.
It ain't got nothing to do with Washington. Okay, let's play the scenario.
You think Georgia loses their first game ranked at number 1 and they don't drop they drop lower than 4?
If they lose their scenario, if they lose, this is the scenario. Texas wins and Washington stays undefeated, they win. And then Florida State's undefeated, they win. Can you justify putting in a 1-loss non-champion over 3 conference champions? One with a loss. But hold on. They've got the best win because they just beat the SEC conference champion this season, this year.
Who?
So are you going to look at Georgia?
No, he's talking about Texas. They beat the SEC champion if they were to beat Georgia.
Alabama. So that means they have a win against the conference champion.
Now, another thing the committee does factor in is time frame.
They do.
Yeah, but they beat them this year,
bro. The thing is, you have to factor in the hypotheticals. Would they beat this Alabama team right now? Would Texas beat this? The way that Alabama at week 2, Jalen Milroe still finding himself. Offense is still finding their game. Their left tackle is a true freshman.
I don't disagree with you.
Is to find the 4 best teams in the country going into that first playoff game. Who are the 4 best teams in the country right fucking now? Other than that, the rankings, there would be one ranking. It would only come out right before the college football playoff, or whatever the first rankings were. Whenever they come out, it will stay solid, and it will only switch up at Selection Sunday. But if it's fluid like this,
I agree with you.
Who's the best right now?
I agree with you. What has Texas done to show you that they are not one of the top 4?
He's got a point.
You're telling me Georgia is better, but that's only off faith. I saw Texas this season go against Alabama this season and handle business. Now, yes, Milroe was finding himself. The team was getting together. They had a lot of talent lost from losing a lot of guys to the NFL.
I don't like it.
Can't do nothing about that. I went up against you.
Now, hold on. Before you go, I just want to say something real quick to Dale's point. Before you go, he's got a point. In the consider, well, really to Nard's point. Nard has a point in how they consider this too, because I heard one of the members of the selection say that Bo Nix's play is part of what got Washington as number 3. How do you single out a player or Michael Penix? Michael Penix's play.
It was they were saying he was talking about why Oregon is ranked number 5.
Oh, why Oregon? Okay, yeah. You're right.
Bo Nix got 78%.
How do you say an individual player is why you like that? Tells me you're a casual.
It's completion percentage.
There's nothing about that. Like, come on, man. Yeah, but that kind of fuckery is what we have going on here. So, hey, look, I feel you, bro. I got to ask the same thing. A completions percentage is part of what ranks somebody number 5. If that's the case, man, look, don't get me started.
That's absolutely insane.
I honestly hope. And my thing is this, though, because y'all know me, man. I am when I say old school football, I'm not hand it off every time. No, I like defense, bro. I'm a defensive. I love defense. Fuck that offense.
I get that, but
fuck that shit. I love defense. So for me, I don't even know how to watch this Alabama Georgia game because I love watching both of these teams play, and I don't want to see either one of them lose. I hope both these teams get in the motherfucking playoff. They're the 2 best teams in the fucking country. It does
say this.
Listen, if it's about deserving, then say that. Say this is about the most deserving team. Whoever has the best record puts up then that way everybody can just schedule bitch ass teams for the rest of their
no, because that ain't gonna satisfy you. So no.
But no, my question is no.
This ain't satisfying me. So tell me what the criteria is. Tell me it's not about having the best team. Tell me it's about having the most deserving team.
Hold on. Best is subjective.
Best teams.
Hold on.
Best Georgia, the 2 best teams in the country right
now. But wait a minute. Best is subjective and opinionated. It is. It's subjective and opinionated.
Yes, but here's the thing though. Everything is subjective and opinionated except for when we're talking about stats.
I get that, but okay. Alabama was ranked number 8. I think partially why they were ranked number 8, honestly, is that USF game nobody wants to talk about. I think, honest to God, that's why. Truth be told, Alabama didn't really start clicking this year until they demolished LSU like 48-21 or something like that. That's when it was like, okay, cool. Now they look like Alabama as of. Am I wrong in that?
No, you're not wrong.
Not fully wrong.
Okay. So we've had now 4 weeks of really seeing Alabama look back, and that's also when they play their gauntlet. They go play LSU, they go play the Iron Bowl, so on and so forth. But wait a minute.
I do kind of feel like you are a little bit wrong. I just want to add, because I feel like when you look at the South Florida game, they were, you know what I'm saying, down as far as who they were as a team, but they still won the next game against a ranked Mississippi team by 2 touchdowns. Then they went up against Mississippi State, beat their ass 40-17. And in Texas A&M, they only won by 6. Arkansas
right.
won by 3. Huh?
Right. And I think that's the issue and why they're ranked 8. Because when you talk about inferior teams like a USF, like a Mississippi. Bro, wait, no, just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out for a second. Just hear me out. When you talk about them playing to their credit but discredit, they've kind of played down to their competition this year in certain ways. That regardless of the quarterback situation, that 17-3 win against, or was it 17-7 win against USF? I think 17-3. The Iron Bowl should have never been that close. Auburn is terrible this year.
But they played 3 different quarterbacks that game. That's the game.
No, I understand. But to that point,
their defense only gave up a field goal.
I understand that, but their offense only put up 17 against University of South
But here's what I'm saying. Okay, so who's better, USF or Tennessee?
Oh, Tennessee's better.
Well, they put up 34 on Tennessee.
No, so but that's my no. Listen, that's my point.
On Tennessee,
that's
42 on LSU, 49 on Kentucky. That's just
I'm with you. I said no, but listen, when I say playing down to their competition, I mean when it comes to teams that are not of that ilk, they gamble. They get away with it, but they gamble.
I can't say that, bro, because nobody's really of their ilk too much. And the teams that aren't, they really be beating the shit out of them. Texas.
That's my point. That's my point. That we're saying the same thing.
What I'm saying is they're beating the shit out of the teams you're talking about.
We have the same point. I'm not saying, but all I'm saying is there is credence to why they're ranked number 8. It's because they did not die. You know what's crazy? You always go back to that Ed Reed. And yeah, I gotta take it. Joaquin said we ain't dominate. So let's go dominate. When you supposed to dominate, go dominate. You don't play like they shouldn't have been playing around with no Auburn. I understand it's a rivalry game, but that should not have come down to some flea flicker at the end. It shouldn't have. It should not have. Not them with national championship aspirations. Auburn versus Bama. It shouldn't have come down to that last play.
How many teams did Auburn play tough as shit this year?
I'm not saying that they not tough.
Georgia only beat Auburn by 7.
Say again.
Georgia beat Auburn 27.
I understand that, but you get a lot less. You get a lot more. No, you get more wiggle room when unfortunately you won 36 straight. That's just kind of.
Listen, I'm talking about who you are this season. Who are you?
And above all that, okay, cool. You have Bama making it. Why are you so confident that Bama beats Georgia? Let's get to the real nitty gritty.
No.
Because you've been hanging your hat on this for 3 weeks. Why are you so confident in this?
No. I never said that.
Yes, you did. Okay. I got you. My bad. Because listen, because you
hard for me to even watch this game. I don't know they're going to win this game, but
I'm with you. Right? Because no. So your conversations.
The playoff, bro. Nobody has beat Georgia in 3 seasons.
No, I'm with you. But the way that you've come off, it's been sounding like you confident in that. Yeah. You've been sounding confident.
Regular season or postseason in 3. Well, regular season or postseason in 2 years. Regular season in 3 years. Nobody's beating them.
No, I'm with you. I was just, bro.
Playoff, they beat them for the conference championship.
It is literally sounding like you've been confident that they're gonna win. I'm like, no, hold on. When did they get there?
Win, but I'm confident it's gonna be a good. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. If it's a blowout,
Okay, all right, there. Okay,
there's no way, bro. Listen, somebody's gonna have to feel some pain this year, and this is the year that the truth has to come out, and we have to stop all these pity pat bullshit. Blah, say blah. Who is Oregon playing? Okay. Go through their schedule.
So pity pat this.
No, pity pat is this team is they're beating these teams and they're undefeated and this, that, and third.
Hold on, bro. Hold on for a second.
Arizona State is ass. Washington State is ass. In reality, bro, Texas A&M might have went undefeated on this fucking schedule too.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
We have 2 top 5 teams out of that Pac-12. The Pac-12 ain't no cakewalk.
Listen, and that's because these motherfuckers are voting for them like they're good.
No. Come on now. Now hold on.
To watch. Listen, because now we're getting down to the nitty gritty where they're about to start playing each other. Before in the regular season, where I said the Pac-12 has been competitive, because that is even against each other. In previous years, they looked ass. For some reason, this year they put on good football. That's not my fault. But when they go up against the big dogs, we'll see if they put on good football. Like they say, you look good for a white girl. They put on good football for the Pac-12. They put on good football for the Pac-12. Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. What you're not gonna do? You disrespect my Pac-12 in the last year.
I'm
not gonna do that.
Keeping it games, bro. They put on good football for the Pac-12, and that's great that we got to see it in the last year. But bro, these teams are getting wiped, bro.
Hold on. All right. We just did a lot. Let's kind of reel it back in. Georgia. Jesus Christ. Regardless, Dell says they lose, they're out. I think if they lose, they're still in. They're getting dropped to 4. They lost to the number 8 team in the nation in a conference championship. And you're not dropping them from 1 to out. That's not happening.
Majority rules. So we're gonna figure out a top 4 right here. If y'all, whatever the
majority
is,
niggas is wrong.
All right, that's what Christian.
Wrong.
Christian, if Georgia loses, are they out or in?
No, they're still in.
All right, that's cool.
All right,
so Georgia's in. Even if it's 4, I don't give a fuck.
All 3 of y'all wrong.
They're a lot.
Yeah, I think Georgia's a lot. I think Georgia
I'm sincerely curious about this. Does playing in the season, does playing these games not mean anything?
Of course it does.
Hold
on, wait. But hold on. But historically, losing conference championships does not drop you that low. It doesn't.
Correct.
It never has.
But that's
nobody's had a history like Georgia has in these recent years in the history of college football play.
Yeah,
but nobody's had these nobody. It's never been a year like this where there's been so many viable candidates. There hasn't been.
Viable candidates.
There's been a year like this.
No. This is probably the most even balanced year in years.
I don't know. All these games are going to look good. There might be a fucking TCU look real good till Jordan put up 60 at fucking 70 points on them in a championship game.
Yeah. Okay.
There's another nothing to do with Texas.
There's another team I think that's a lot
this year. They went against Alabama this year, and they was on the road.
They almost beat Texas a couple weeks ago.
There's another team I think is a lot.
That don't matter. They won on the road. They won in Tuscaloosa.
Hey, there's another team I think is a lock, and that's Michigan. I think regardless win or lose, they're in. Now, listen. But listen what I'm saying.
Earl, the problem is there's too many guys behind you. There are too many people behind you that are. If you slip up, okay. Pause. My fault. Pause. Let me pause one more time.
All right. No, the reason I'm gonna make a case for Michigan. The team that's behind you right now, you just beat 2 weeks ago. And you're losing to a top 20 team in your conference championship. I think that gets you no later than 4 and probably moves Georgia up to 3.
Now, let me ask you this, though, E. Just play devil's advocate, all right?
Okay.
Like Dell is saying, now that starts to get into slippery territory. I'll tell you this, it ain't going to happen. If Georgia,
I think Michigan, regardless.
Georgia and Michigan both lose, they're both not getting in. That'll be another fight where they're going to pick one of them. The committee's probably going to pick the former national champion.
They're probably going to pick the former national. Right.
There's no way.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. The grace to fall is probably 1 to 4. I'm with you. The grace is probably 1 to 4 to fall. I'm with y'all on that. So my bad. Okay.
So now
Louisville not lost.
We figured out our top 4. All right. So we got Georgia in as a lock no matter what happens. Michigan is not a lock no matter what happens. So what happens? Do we got Michigan winning or what?
I have Michigan winning this game.
Of course.
So
Michigan's. I think Michigan stays at 2.
They're going to win,
or potentially number 1.
Now we got Georgia. We got Michigan. We got 2 open slots left and 3. Well, yeah, 3 big games.
And with 5 candidates now.
Okay, well let's set this up properly. Since we started with Georgia, Alabama, what's going to happen? Because even though we say Georgia in either way, we got to figure out which way they're in. Pause.
I have Georgia winning. Georgia ain't showing me shit that they can't handle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have Georgia.
Georgia wins.
I love Nick Saban, but you January 1st bound, my boy.
Hey, Russell Wilson
Kirby
said?
Smart been saying to the banger.
Hey,
he ain't worried about
country. Let's roll.
Wow. Yo, no, you really are a
No.
Bama fan. You're a Bama fan, bro. I just wanted to be known.
That's
No, I'm a
ugly.
fan
That's
of good
real
coaching and excellence. Yeah, I know. You're a
That's
Bama
literally
fan.
what it is, bro. Bro, fuck that school. If Nick Saban went to Miami, then I'd be a bigger Miami fan than I am now. It's the style. I was no Alabama fan before him. Fuck
We
that.
used to be a proper country.
We used to be a proper country, Christian.
With LeBron James, as far as a fan of him as a player, and fuck the team he's on. I just like the team while he's there. Same with Nick Saban, bro. Same with Kirby Smart. I like Kirby Smart as a D coordinator at Georgia. He was part of the reason at Alabama. He's part of the reason I liked Alabama because the way they play D. That's the reason I liked Alabama. He goes to Georgia. They play the same fucking way. I like that. I just can't stand Oregon. Fuck Dan Lanning.
Okay. Well, I'm looking here, and Washington. Do they win?
Who they play? No. Oregon.
Washington gets beat by 2 touchdowns.
By 2 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Crazy as hell. I got Big Penix energy. Shout
out Winston. Shout out Winston.
Yo, y'all are harmful.
I believe in I can't say his last name now, but I believe in Michael. All right. I think Washington cleans it up, and they're in. Washington's in. Florida State. All right.
They're about to lose.
Here's the issue I have with Florida State. This is the wrong time to be figuring out a quarterback.
Well, you ain't got no choice.
No, I know. I'm just saying this is it's the wrong luck for them.
I think
they're probably the ones on the bubble.
They are on the bubble. They're gonna lose, and they're not gonna win the playoffs.
Because even if they do win, the committee still might. Which would
if they win, they're staying. Yeah,
they win, they're in, because you can't justify leaving off an undefeated Power 5 conference champion for a 1-loss conference champion, because the next up would be Texas winning their championship. You can't justify it, regardless of quarterback loss or not. Honestly, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I think that the top 4 stays the same.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think Chalk wins out.
I think so too.
No, he's not. No, they're not.
They're not beating Georgia.
I can't, boy. I'm gonna run this tape.
Everybody's so
fucking quick, boy. Oh my.
Hey, Nar, put a milkshake that Bama don't win.
I think if that.
Well, I'll DoorDash you one of your house, bro.
Y'all heard it first on Guess from the Stands.
Nard.
Yes.
If everything is tough, Alabama doesn't get in, obviously, because I have 2 losses. But if everybody else except for Georgia wins, well, I mean, they'll get in. If they beat Georgia, they'll get in. I'm not gonna argue that with you.
Who falls out?
Unless the committee really wants to get fun and says, you know what, we're gonna put Texas in no, we're gonna put
Washington
Texas
falls
in there.
out. Oregon's gonna beat them. Washington falls out. Oregon doesn't get in. They won for no reason.
So your top 4 is Georgia, Michigan, Florida State, Bama. I don't get not in order, but I'm just saying your top 4.
I don't have that was so no, take them out, and that might be a pathway for Oregon in. But
it'll be a pathway for Texas.
Texas. That's what I tell you. Yes, Texas. Oh, if Alabama Texas rematch so motherfucking bad. If the committee was a real committee, give us that fucking rematch. Give it after Alabama. Because this could be the greatest set of revenge games that we've seen. Could you imagine if Alabama knocks off Georgia, sets up a rematch in the semifinals against Texas, wins that, and that sets up a rematch against Georgia for the Natty? Oh, cool! That's gonna be amazing.
So you believe?
What game would be better? I don't want to see Washington versus Georgia to see 84-12. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Oregon versus Alabama, so I see 47-15. I don't want to see that.
Hey,
I
Dale.
don't want to see Oregon versus Texas. You know, that might be a good game, but whoever goes to the national championship is going to look like TCU did last year.
Dale.
I don't want to see that.
I didn't know Nard was born with a beige CBS
tired
jacket.
of blowouts, bro. I'm tired of blowouts.
I did not know Nard was born with a beige.
All of the good games in the college football playoff involve one of three schools: Georgia, Alabama, or Clemson.
Ohio State.
Ohio State 4.
Hey, Dale, all I want to say is I did not know that Nard was born with a beige jacket that say CBS on the right chest plate. Because it's the SEC presented by he is Nard Lundquist. That is no
I'm just saying, bro. I'm tired of this parody just so we have these bullshit ass games. You cook all that food, you stay up late just to watch a fucking blowout that you don't want to watch it after the second quarter. That shit pisses me off, bro. I'm tired of that. I'm trying to watch games that are going late into the fourth, have the possibility of going to overtime, but somebody makes a wild ass play, and now it's on YouTube reactions, you know what I'm saying, for everybody to fucking watch for the next 15 years, bro. That shit, I'm sorry, bro. These other schools need to find those big motherfuckers, put them on the defensive line and on the offensive line, and then we'll care about your skill players. But I don't care about Oregon skill players. They've had skill players for forever, since back to DeAnthony Thomas, and they still ain't won shit.
DeAnthony Thomas was nice.
Yeah, a lot of LaMichael, what was his name? LaMichael James? Nice. Dennis Dixon?
LeGarrette Blount?
Doesn't fucking matter.
All right. Well, let's get.
I agree with you. But the only thing I'll say is that if Alabama wins and Texas wins, they're gonna put Texas in there.
Not over Georgia. Crazy as fuck.
They will.
All right. Well, let's see how this shakes. So let's get to some pick'ems, and we're gonna close out college football. We've been here an hour already. Goodness gracious. All right.
Well, I mean, that was really the meat and potatoes this episode.
That was the meat, potatoes, and veggies.
To the city, but it's not.
Yeah, no. Facts. I just want to get the pickles real quick.
Fucking what? 6 weeks in the NFL before the playoffs?
Well, yeah, of course. In hell, we got a whole bowl selection show next Monday. So, yeah, I think Monday we're gonna do it because the schedule drops out there. So yeah, we'll figure. We'll talk about it behind the scenes though. Well, let's get the pickles for championship week. First up. Friday, 7 p.m. Conference USA Championship between New Mexico State and Liberty.
New Mexico State.
Yeah, I'm going Liberty.
Yeah, I'm going Liberty only because they're close. They're out in Lynchburg, Virginia. That's where my girl people's from. So when we go down and visit her family, we always drive through, see the school and shit. So that shit.
Word.
I got New Mexico State.
Okay.
Hey, it's split. They signed
yeah, I got Liberty. I think their defense has been biting all year, and honestly,
weren't they ranked in the top 25 at one point?
Say again?
I think they're ranked in the AP top 25 at one point.
Yeah, they're in the AP and college football. Yeah, they're
they are. Yeah.
But I mean, Liberty has
pretty good the last couple of years, you know.
Liberty been solid.
There, now he's over in Tennessee with the Titans and shit. He was good.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Also on Friday, the Pac-12 championship, we got number 5 Oregon playing number 3 Washington. That's in Vegas.
Ooh, damn, Vegas getting everything.
I got Washington.
Give me Washington.
I got Oregon. Cannot have any undefeated conference champions. Nope.
Dell. Oregon or Washington?
What? Big Penix energy. Give me.
What the Winston don't even know he started with that shit. Boy.
That's funny.
Probably saying that shit at work.
On Saturday, the noon game, the Big 12 championship, Oklahoma State versus Texas.
Give me Texas.
I think Texas has shown Texas shown they're one of the best teams all year. Offense is prolific. Obviously, Steve Sarkisian out there. And their defense actually is playing really good, and them mugs hit fast. You got Oklahoma State winning.
Horns down, man.
Oh!
Horns down, man.
Nar going against another one of his favorites, is Steve Sarkisian.
Horns down, man. Nah, I like Steve Sarkisian. Them niggas don't play no defense.
I thought you said that he was one of the offensive.
No, yeah, offensively, he was Alabama. You know, like I said, when you're
maybe look stupid in front of the
when you're part of the team. That was a couple years ago. I said that he in Texas. When you're part of the team, is cool.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? There was a small window when Nard was rooting for Texas too. But one day we're gonna talk about the Russian roulette of all the teams Nard be rooting for in the love. All right, next up.
Hey, fuck you. Listen, you know a true college football fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of the sport of college football. I love Miami through and through.
I hate that it's over, bro. This has been a fast season.
That's my team, bro. Miami, everybody who knows, it's tatted on me. It's not a question.
This was a quick 84 days, bro.
I love football, bro, and I like to watch certain teams.
It always has been.
So.
This was too quick of an 84 days, man. Really,
it was, man.
Yeah.
Bro, we're about to be back in the abyss already.
Yeah, bro. The MAC championship, Miami of Ohio versus Toledo. Toledo has been ranked a few times this year. I'm going Toledo. I've seen more Toledo football in Miami of Ohio, so I'm just more comfortable with them.
I'm going Miami because they're the only one in the conference championship. They're the only Miami in the conference championship. So
all right,
hold the name down.
No, I don't like them using Miami. They should change their name to Ohio M.
The Ohio players.
But you ain't Miami, so take the name off. Now I'll go with Toledo though. Yeah. Only Toledo.
The Mountain West Championship, Boise State versus UNLV. Let me get UNLV in a blowout on this one. UNLV plays offense fast as shit, and I think Boise State's been good this year. But realistically, Boise State is lucky to have tripped up into this matchup. I know I'm the only one that was watching UNLV.
I'm running with the rebel.
I heard that.
UNLV, let me get UNLV.
Word. All right. The SEC championship. Nard, we know you're picking Bama. The rest of us. I got Georgia defending their crown.
Woof, woof.
Georgia.
I got the Bulldogs. Give me Georgia.
Go Ugga.
Y'all niggas are just ridiculous.
I can't wait till they kick the dead body. Anyways.
The
AAC
on the GOAT.
No, he is the GOAT.
I'm going to turn to Vern Lundquist on Saturday. I'm going to let you know that right now. I'm going to say he's the sickest man in America. That's what I'm telling Nard. He's going to be ill.
Oh, Nard, he's going to throw up. All right, the AAC championship, SMU versus Tulane. Give me SMU in the upset. I do got Southern Miss in the upset in Tulane. Winning the AAC. Tulane? They still.
I like Tulane.
If SMU wears them black jerseys, they're guaranteed to win.
Bro, SMU plays so fast, bro, and I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, but I've seen Tulane a couple times. The Green Wave.
Yeah, no, they nice. Tulane nice this year. They're gonna be bowl eligible regardless, but it would be good for them to win their conference championship and make it to a December 31st-ish bowl. That'd be cool to see. The Sun Belt Championship, Appalachian State versus Troy. It's at Troy. So I'm gonna give me App State in the upset. Which you're accomplishing some shit when your championship game is a home game.
Give me Appalachian State.
Appalachian State, okay. Nardo, you with us? Yeah, we can see you.
Oh no, I have the Christmas back.
You see, you got the Christmas back around. But yeah,
I thought you had got so high.
I thought he froze, bro, because he ain't move. I said, dog. All right.
Some of that smoke coming through the screen, baby.
The Big Ten championship. Is anybody picking Iowa?
No.
Who?
No. Go blue.
Big Ten championship. Is anybody picking Iowa? Nard.
Go blue.
Yeah.
Nard wants chaos. That's what this is. He wants chaos so he can see how this shakes up.
You're not shocked?
No, I hope you burn yourself with your own blood. Saying Iowa's gonna win.
Hell no. All right. The ACC championship rounding out championship Saturday. It's going to be Louisville versus Florida State in North Carolina. And Mike said he's going to be down there. He's going to, get us some visuals for the pod down there for the AC championship. If Florida State focuses on running the ball, even though their quarterback can't throw, if they focus on running the ball and trying to deteriorate that defensive line of Louisville, they should win. We saw Louisville a couple weeks ago, and we know that their D-line is it's pretty ferocious. They beat the hell out of us. So I'm going Florida State in a close one.
I'm putting my hater hat on, and I'm going Louisville.
Can you give me your real hat?
Let's do it.
The hate in your blood can't start your soul from 5-2 it. As much as I'd love to see LSU win, Louisville win. I gotta go with Florida State.
I gotta be
okay. So let me clarify this up real quick. I'm not rooting for Florida State, but that is our conference. And for us to have an undefeated representative from our conference not get represented,
our conference, man. They the other team. They the other side.
The same way he get things up, but I fuck him. Fuck them. I hope they lose. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it.
You right. Y'all right in principle.
If I ain't in the playoffs, nobody being in the playoffs.
I don't want them to Pac-12. What I'm saying, I don't want them to Pac-12.
Hey, watch out for us when that 12-teamer come up, boy.
Well, we got to get ranked first.
I'm staying on business.
Straight.
Let's talk about it, Christian.
Word. All right. Well, that's championship Saturday.
The camera ain't on business because we can't see your face, but I feel you.
Yeah, we can't at all. All we can see is that chrome dome.
Hey, that's HD quality.
Yeah, by HD
quality. Dominican cue ball.
All right. Let's get to the NBA in-season tourney.
It's trash because my team ain't in it.
Orlando didn't make it?
Nah, we missed out by 7 points, so Boston won. What? Even though we beat Boston.
That's some bullshit.
So we was down 7 points.
That's some bullshit.
They were plus 28. We were plus 27. 21. Excuse me.
That is some actual bullshit. All right. Let me get into the bracket real quick. Here's the bracket.
I've actually fucked with this.
I really rock with it. Here
now
goes
that
it's all right. It's better than I thought.
Yeah.
Now that I saw it in person, I had a better understanding of it.
Mm-hmm. Now here's the brackets. The Lakers will be playing the Suns in the West quarterfinals. They'll be playing that on Tuesday. The Kings will be playing the Pelicans on Monday. The Bucks will be playing the Knicks on Tuesday, and then the Pacers will be playing the Celtics on Monday. Both the East teams are going to be started at 7:30. The West teams are going to be started at 10 o'clock. And we also have some news, y'all. For the first time ever, there will be a simulcast in the NBA. Now, we saw them flirt around with this a couple years ago with Craig Sager playing sideline for the NBA Finals. But for the first time ever, we will have an ESPN and TNT crossover for the tournament. Now, what does that mean? That means that on the championship game, you're going to have the Inside the NBA crew collaborating with Stephen A. Smith and Michael Wilbon for a commentary.
That's going to be fire. This
should be an all-timer. I'm not going to hold y'all. This should absolutely be an all-timer. Dale, Nar, what's y'all thoughts about that?
Oh, what?
The simulcast. NBA's having simulcast. This nigga's an idiot.
No, because I honestly don't know what a simulcast means, so I was trying to look it up.
Basically, we're going to have Stephen A. Smith and Michael Wilbon on commentary with the Inside the NBA crew.
So they'll actually have a good halftime for the first time?
Now, I wonder how they're going to do it. Like, the way, to me, that will make it best, bro, is number one. Is it on ESPN or TNT?
I think it's on both.
I hope it's on TNT because if it's on TNT and then they do Inside the NBA afterwards, that shit will be lit. You know what I'm saying? Inside the NBA with Stephen A. Smith, Mike.
Nah, bring Stephen A. Smith and Mike Wilbon to Atlanta. Put them in the studio.
You know what I'm saying? The late night show. But I think it'd be cool, bro. I think, you know what I'm saying, the personalities, being able to see people that they always shout each other out on camera. They always talk about it, you know what I'm saying? So for especially Stephen A. Smith and Shaq, I think that shit's gonna be funny and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
I think Stephen A. and Chuck will be hilarious.
Oh,
Chuck and Wilbon will be hilarious.
Chuck and oh my gosh, Chuck and Wilbon. Hey, listen, Chuck and Stephen A. Smith would be good, but I do want to see who going to try and have who's going to try and show out for what network first. Like obviously Shaq does be on First Take a lot, and hell, Barkley's been on there before too. But it's gonna be good to see those brothers on there.
Barkley on everywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's gonna be good. All right, so picks, man. Who y'all got winning between Lakers and Suns?
Lakers.
Okay, Lakers. What about Kings Pelicans?
That boy Zion's been doing
Zion, Zion and BI.
Like I said, I keep it 100 with all of our NBA listeners. I truly do not get into basketball fully until midway through the season. I'm a football guy. I love basketball. I'm a football guy, so I watch basketball. You know what I'm saying? As far as watching games, when I get them in, but right now the full focus of my analytical mind is on football.
Give me the Kings.
I got the Kings too.
Give me the Pels.
Okay. In the East, we got Bucks versus Knicks. Bucks versus Knicks. Bucks and Knicks.
Give me the Bucks.
I'm
never gonna pick the Knicks.
Give me the Bucks.
Although their court, I gotta give them theirs. Their court is a hell of a lot nicer than I thought it was.
The Knicks are a good team while you playing.
They are.
They are, but why big them up?
All right. So this is hate. Shine? This is hate. Got it.
I mean, I'm just asking. Why should I give them shine?
Yeah, that's fair. I hear you. Pacers Celtics. Look, I got to give a shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is balling this year. Like I mean, actually,
they are. But I got to go with the C's. I got to go with the Celtics. As much hate as I have for them right now because they boxed my team out by being +7, which is ugly work. Even though we beat them.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm definitely.
We beat them in the tourney too. I just want to let y'all know that.
You say y'all beat them on the tourney? Yeah,
we beat them in the tourney, but the point differential is the difference maker.
Got it. Yeah. So how have y'all felt about this first year?
It's decent. They just need to change it, like Candace Parker say, to have your record or your if you went head up, your head up needs to be in the tiebreaker.
Okay, not, yeah. Record, instead of the points, yeah, I got you.
Then at third, if those two things equal out, then the third would be the points, in my opinion.
Right. But I know in soccer it's the points first. Yeah, it's just how it's accumulated. So it is what it is. But yeah. I think it's been a really good tester for sure. Real good tester, but yeah. So I'm probably going with Pacers, Celtics over the Pacers, and I'm going with the Bucks over the Knicks. Bucks handled business last night against the Jimmy Butlerless Heat, so overall they're kind of finding their way back a little bit to form. The Sixers, though, hey, look, nice. They look much better than they got old boy out. They look good.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Look good.
Let me tell you about this guard named Maxey.
Hey, Tyrese Maxey. Is guy
named Maxey? You want to say?
Is he an all-star this year?
I know. Oh, all-star heroes. All-star heroes.
I'm not mad at it. I think Maxey is an all-star. Yeah, I think Maxey is an all-star. And shout out to Maxey in general because he probably saved Joel Embiid from leaving Philly. I'm not gonna lie.
He's got all-star numbers this year. I think he slides in. Let me look at his numbers real quick.
Yeah, for sure. Tyrese Maxey, pull those up when you get a chance. Yeah, pull those up when you get a chance.
He is averaging 26, 5, and 7.
All-star, my man, please. All-star, my dog, please.
Yep.
All-star, my dog. Yeah, for sure. Is there trouble in Golden State, or just something they can get over?
They can get up under Denver because they ain't gonna win nothing. They can get up under Phoenix because they're not gonna beat them. They can get up under the Lakers. They're not gonna beat them.
Yeah.
So if that's trouble, then it's trouble. But if you think they're gonna win the championship this year, they're not.
I agree with you. I think it's time to blow it up.
I don't know if it's time to blow it up because I think they can make a well. When you say blow it up, how is he in hell and you start coughing? Anyways, I'm gonna leave that alone.
That was crazy.
How he got weak lungs from 1,000 miles
that
away.
was crazy.
That's crazy. But anyways.
But yeah,
what were we talking about again?
No, with the Warriors.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the Warriors, they don't have it. I mean, what move is going to be made this year that's going to put them ahead of Phoenix?
This year is not much of anything they can do.
But exactly. So what's the point?
There's not. They got to really wait for that Clay contract.
But I would give I would give Moody and Kuminga some more run because since you're not going to do anything, I mean, you're going to make the playoffs, but you don't have a shot in hell of winning the championship. I would give Kuminga and Moody some more run, so let them develop.
Yeah, I would too. I would try to see if you can maybe, see what you can get for Clay. But at the end of the day, it's probably time to let that go. And either go into the luxury tax to bring somebody else in. Fuck it, if you got to pay, $1.75 on the dollar, you just got to do what you got to do. But especially with the way that this new CBA is coming up too, you ain't just gonna be able to be cherry picking for players either. It ain't gonna work like that. So they better either draft well or develop something over there. The Jordan Poole experiment failed, but you still do. You got not Harrison Barnes, but you got Andrew Wiggins. And look, Wiggins and Steph focus is not a bad focus. I would try to get in the sweepstakes if Cat does indeed leave Minnesota. I would try to give Cat a call, see what you can do, but shit, bro, you're gonna have a hard time competing if they don't figure out how to get younger, especially in the post and on the perimeter too. So you got to figure that out as well. Somebody like a Terry Rozier could come in and help them for sure. Offer the scoring and defense and shit. There's other plays they can make, but still, we'll see. Let's get to the NFL. Don't go straight to pick'ems. Can't hear you, Nart.
Oh shit, my bad. I was coughing and I muted myself.
You good?
Can't go straight to pick'ems because
Frank
Wright got his ass fired.
Huh?
Frank Wright got fired.
Oh yeah, he did. Absolutely did. All right.
Yeah, so real quick about that. I mean, 11 games in, I think they said that was the earliest firing in the NFL since 1978.
Good Lord.
So, I mean, for him to be there, not even a full season, I think that shows, number one, to me, it's not a great move. It kind of makes the Panthers look like they don't know what they're doing. But at the same time, it also shows they're kind of committed to the development of Bryce Young, especially with the talent they know he has. And seeing the way that C.J. Stroud has developed in his rookie year, just as a comparison, I feel like they know they have something, but they have to get the right person. They have to get him quick because they don't want to waste his years like we've seen with Justin Fields out in Chicago. I think they feel like they can develop a quarterback much better than that. So I think it's about finding the right person. They thought it was going to be Frank Wright just because of his history and what he did with Nick Foles and Carson Wentz and stuff like that. But obviously that didn't work out. So it'll be interesting to see who they hire. I haven't really looked in to see to what names have really jumped out to the forefront yet. Obviously, they'll wait till the end of the season before we really start seeing who's emerging as that top candidate. But it's just crazy. Bryce Young, first head coach, 11 games. We'll see who the next one is.
Yeah. I do think it was Bryce should have stayed in college another year. I don't think that he landed in the place. Did you see that their owner came out and said they were going to take C.J. Stroud instead?
No.
Yeah. During the press conference, said they were going to take Stroud instead.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a shit show over Carolina. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
It's a shit show.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't want to say. David Tepper's incompetent, but we'll see with these next few hires and what goes with Bryce Young's career. So, but yeah, other than that, I don't think it was really too much significant news. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's practicing, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? We talked about it already. I don't think the injury is real. But it'll be interesting to see where he goes if he really comes back before the pre. But I mean, the way it's looking, he's going to be back. You know what I'm saying?
Let me be very clear. If that injury was real, his Achilles is pulled pork. If it wasn't, it was just a grade 3 ankle sprain. I just want you to understand. There's two ways this goes. Either one of the two. Either it's pork chop sandwiches down there, or it was just a grade 3 ankle sprain.
What do you think?
Grade 3 ankle sprain.
I do too.
Look, man, that can take you out for several months. So it makes sense. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I do think that people do try and sell bullshit sometimes. You remain just competitive enough to maintain, to fight, to have a chance to get in the playoffs.
And then he leads you from behind.
You maintain a great defense.
Is this the script?
Your main target that you brought in from Green Bay with not Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard is just benched. He's fine. He's just benched. I got a friend of mine that coaches for the Jets. Shout out to Ryan Davis, friend of the show. I'll say this. Because it's your job, bro, I'm not gonna go in.
And we'll just leave it there.
That being said, Nardo, let's get to these pickles. Huh?
Not that you're about to say something.
Oh, no, I was saying let's get to these pickles.
Okay.
All right, then we'll close out from there. I think Dell maybe have a communication issue, but that's okay. All right. NFL week, whatever it is. What is it, 12, 11, 12?
The Ravens are now, 9-3, so might be week 13, man.
I'll tell you in 2 seconds. It's hard to keep up with bye weeks, what week this is. Oh, I got you. All right. It is week 13. Sorry about that. All right. Opening up Thursday. We got Seahawks at Cowboys.
Give me the Cowboys, man.
Give me the boys. Give me the boys.
Underrated, as I said the stats earlier. Dak is having an underrated year. Right now, what's their record? I don't care what
they're 8-3.
They're 8-3. His numbers are better than Patrick Mahomes. He may not be the front runner because everybody wants to talk about who they played right now, whatever. They have tougher games as we continue to go through the season, but right now he's definitely in the MVP conversation. So
he should be, and deservedly so. Shout out to Dak. All right, Chargers at Pats.
Wow.
Give me the Chargers. Chargers.
Well, if Brandon Staley wants his job, he's gonna win this game. So give me the Chargers.
Damn right. Lions at Saints. I'm going Lions.
I like the Lions too. I think they're really a threat, bro. They're a real live threat this year.
I think so too. I thought it was early jitters, But no, they legit are legit on
And when you really look at it, bro, they've been progressively getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Progressively getting better since Dan Campbell.
The run game is there. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a dog. Jared Goff is playing really well. The defense is there. Like I have
like
no
Jared
worry.
Goff looks like what he should have looked like with the Rams.
Right.
It's surprising it comes under, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's Jeff Fisher.
Dan Campbell and not Sean McVay. That's just interesting.
Yeah. Falcons at Jets. I got the Falcons.
I want to say the Falcons, but I think the Jets need this one just to keep the Aaron Rodgers story alive. So does the NFL. So it's part of the script. The Jets.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Cardinals at Steelers. I got the Steelers. This is pretty real no-brainer.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not fan.
Record?
7-4.
Okay, so y'all definitely still in the hunt too.
Oh well, we're number one in the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just one game behind the Ravens for NFC North, and because we own the tiebreaker with them currently, we'd be winning the North. But we gotta play
if y'all were able to get a better record, because it wouldn't matter if they still had a better record.
Yeah. Facts. Colts at Titans. I got the Colts. Colts are still fighting to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, give me the Colts.
But I will say they are missing Jonathan Taylor. So, Dolphins at Commanders. Oh, you should go to that game. That like it'd be fun as hell to watch.
Me Dolphins.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins. The Commanders still ain't had a bye week yet. Jesus Christ. Broncos at Texans. Look, man, the Broncos turned it around. I'm rolling with the Broncos. I know it's 2 straight losses to the Texans, but they'll be all right.
You said the Broncos and Texans?
Broncos at Texans.
Give me the Broncos, bro. They won 5 straight. Give me 6.
Did you say you were picking the Commanders over the Dolphins?
Yes. No. Dolphins.
Okay. Panthers at Bucks. I mean, I'm picking the Bucks. Panthers stink.
Can't disagree. I was searching for answers, but it didn't work.
Yeah. Browns at Rams. Oof.
Give me the Rams. We're still in the playoff hunt. We need this shit.
So are the Browns. Give me the Rams, though. Not because I need the loss, but genuinely give me the Rams. I think y'all can.
The loss wouldn't help. I mean, it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah. Monday, or we got a 420. This should be Monday Night Football. They got to flex the schedule, man. They have to.
What is this?
I'm gonna tell you the Monday night game first before I tell you the.
Is this Sunday night?
Yeah, this is Sunday. So the Sunday night game, I mean, is Chiefs at Packers. It's the Chiefs. The 425 game is San Fran at Philly. Why is this not Sunday Night Football? Go Birds.
You hate when you have a great game, and then the next game is just ass.
And it's probably regional too. So everybody ain't even like, granted, y'all will get it, and we probably will too. But I know you rather watch the Rams and Browns. So it's like flex that. Fuck the Chiefs and Packers.
Luckily, that's Sunday ticket.
Aha. Yes, sir. Let's get back to the pick'ems real quick. Niners at Eagles. I'm going gangrene.
I agree. The Niners aren't there yet. The Eagles, I think this might be their year.
Yeah, I think they win it all. Honestly, they look about unstoppable as unstoppable gets.
And just like we talk about the Lions, they've been progressively getting better. You remember that
Facts.
Playoff loss when Jalen Hurts' first year started down in Tampa? Next year, you know what I'm saying? You get into the Super Bowl. This year, do you
win? Yeah. Chiefs at Packers. You're not picking the Packers, right?
No.
All right, cool. Yeah, so that's Chiefs at Packers.
Yeah.
And then Monday night, I was supposed to go to this game. Pissed off I'm not. Bengals at Jags. I'm not gonna lie. Burrow being out of there doesn't make me want to watch this game. I got the Jags.
Yeah,
you ain't driving all the way up to Jacksonville with no Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I was going to see Burrow versus Lawrence, but I ain't.
Nah.
Cool. I'm cool.
Yeah. That's the Monday night game?
That's the Monday night game. Listen to this shit. So Chiefs versus Packers is the Sunday night game, right? But here's the 425 game. Niners, Eagles. Boy.
I know what that is. I know what that is, though. Because if you leave all the good games for Sunday night and Monday night and Thursday night, Nobody's gonna buy the packages.
I get that.
That's
And
real.
That's
The
real.
realest statement ever, bro. That's why, bro. That's 100. That's 100%. Why would I do it?
Wow, yeah.
Why would you buy? Because if all the premier games, don't get me wrong, we flex in and flex out and all that stuff. But if all the good premier games was Sunday night and Monday night,
yeah,
you wouldn't buy the packages.
That's true. You're right, Dale. Damn, appreciate you because me and Nart was like, what the fuck? But you're right.
Scores, E.
Huh?
Score.
Oh, score 31-13.
Who's the squad again? You said it's
Jaguars versus Bengals.
Jaguars Bengals. Earl got 44 points. I'm gonna go 40.
Okay.
I'll go 40.
I'll go 45.
I think it'll be like 30-10, 27-13, somewhere around
something
there.
like that. Yeah.
45.
You want 45, Nart?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Well, listeners and viewers, we appreciate y'all tapping into another episode of Guess From
Also,
the
I know
Stands.
y'all didn't ask, but I got the Eagles over the Niners.
Yeah, so we did too.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm. You want to go through the schedule real quick and do your pick'ems?
So we could do that, but also on the Frank Wright thing, I think you had it backwards because it's reportedly Frank Wright wanted C.J. Stroud and David Tepper wanted Bryce Young, and that's why they got Bryce Young. Because remember, they traded for the number 1 pick.
Right. I don't know. That just
and
David Tepper came out and said that he wanted to pick Stroud. So I don't know.
Yeah, but that sounds like Monday morning quarterbacking.
Which also
he's had his fingers a lot in his organization, and you see that.
And that's my thing. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? And you're keeping Bryce Young. So you tell your quarterback that you didn't want him?
You see, yeah. He's not a good owner.
He's not.
He needs to get off this team. I mean, he's not going to, but he needs to get off this team. Even though he could probably get a smooth $4 billion for something he paid $2.2 billion for.
Mm-hmm. You want to do your pickles real quick or close us out?
Yeah, we could do it. We'll just run through it.
Cowboys, Seahawks at Cowboys.
Let me go with the Hawks. Let me go with Seahawks.
Right. Chargers at Pats.
Chargers.
Lions at Saints.
Lions.
Falcons at Jets.
G.F.T.S.
Cardinals at Steelers.
Turf. Cardinals. Let me go with the Steelers.
Thank you. Your hate ain't that strong.
It is, but
damn, the Cardinals ain't had a bye week either. Good Lord. Colts at Titans.
Colts.
Dolphins at Commanders.
Fins.
Broncos at Texans.
Texans.
Panthers at Bucks.
Bucks.
Browns at Rams.
I'm gonna go with LA.
All right, bet. And that's all that we did the last 3 together. So yeah, that's fine. Mm-hmm. That was the Eagles, Niners, Packers.
But it ain't gonna be an easy game there, no.
Yeah, no, it ain't at all. At all.
It ain't gonna be
the battle of 2 of the greatest defensive players of all time in our generation, too, with Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett.
I mean, Myles Garrett is nice though.
Hey, Aaron Donald is too.
Yeah. Oh, obviously. 3 times.
Hey man, before we close, I shout out to DJ Larry. All right, man. Till next week. We out.
Peace.
Peace.